Not resign.
Ferdinand Marcos stepped off the plane at Hickam Air Force Base. He was a man without a country, cast adrift in a hostile world, desperately searching for an outstretched hand after fleeing a country he once ruled with an iron fist.
Marcos fled to Hawaii with his family and friends, landing on Oahu in February of 1986.
Only news people and security personnel waited for Marcos and his party this morning at Hickam Air Force Base. Nothing like the throngs of cheering supporters that have greeted the Filipino leader in his previous visits here. The 89 people traveling in the Marcos party made the trip from Guam in an Air Force C-141 that touched down just after 11 this morning. The official greeting party was small. Governor and Mrs. Ariyoshi and Commander of the Pacific Air Forces, General Robert Baisley, and his wife. A frail-looking Marcos needed some help deplaning, but once off, the 68-year-old president in exile was able to walk slowly by himself. There was a warm greeting between the Ariyoshis and the Marcoses, the welcome complete with leis. Later, Ariyoshi told reporters he found Marcos to be in good spirits, relaxed and hoping to get some rest here. He did not think Marcos was depressed or bitter.
I didn't get that from him. I didn't get the feeling that he felt bad about having to leave the country and being almost stripped from the presidency. I think that he feels that he was happy that things happened without any real bloodshed. He was concerned about Filipinos being turned against Filipinos and lots of bloodshed, and he did not want to see that happen.
He said the Marcoses left in haste.
The son, for example, pointed out that he didn't have very much clothing, and one of the daughters indicated to me that that was the only clean clothes that they had.
And they got obviously permission to come here, but it's a new place for them.
Jim McCoy was a local reporter assigned to the Marcos beat.
There was a number of people that supported them here, and there was a number of people that opposed them here. So it was a big story, you know, for weeks and months.
My beloved countrymen, I'm now in Hickam Air Force Base.
With that, Ferdinand Marcos, his wife Imelda at his side, read what he described as a letter to the Filipino people. It contained Marcos's version of his downfall. He never conceded losing control of the country he ruled for 20 years.
This situation came to a point that although I had control of superior military power and several opportunities to employ this military power, the employment of such an overwhelming force, no matter how legitimate, would have resulted in the bloody carnage among